This message is for my Leos for the month of December. Take one. Yesterday my video kept cutting off on me, so you guys, if it cut off, I'll start a new video. So please bear with me. So how I will be doing the readings tonight, you guys, I will be definitely doing male and female, and I will start with my females, okay? For those who are new to my channel, thank you guys for coming out to my channel. And for those who are returning customers, thank you guys for coming back. Please make sure you guys share the broadcast and hit that like button for me. And for those who are my new customers, please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and make sure you guys are watching all of your placements, okay? Your sun, moon, rising, Venus. This message may apply to you in those sections of your life, okay? If you're a Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus, this message is definitely definitely for you. If you guys want to get a personal reading done or anything like that, please make sure you guys connect with me at rfaithfullovellc@gmail.com. Okay. Right now, I am doing personal readings for $15 for the holiday, and that'll be just a personal general reading for you. Whichever way you want to get your reading for $15, okay? I do pre-recorded, so that'll be the way that you will be able to receive your reading, okay? What else? If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please donate at the $ Faithful Love in the number 11, okay? And just please stay blessed up and loved up and thankful for this year. We're in our last month of the year, first day of December. Happy December, you guys. So let's get to the new year in a great way, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me plug up my microphone for us. Sorry. Okay, so for my Leos, I'm going to go ahead and start a prayer and then get going on the reading. Okay? Dear Lord, thank you for allowing me to be the channeling for my Leos today. Lord, please, only your trustworthy messages come through the deck that I choose today. Lord, thank you for everything. Please make our hearts your home, and please make your presence here. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Okay, so Leos, let's go ahead and use the cards that I want to use for you guys today. Will be my Oracle of the Wisdom by Claudette Baron read. You guys, I really love these cards, okay? Because they give you additional messages to figure out what it is that we need to do, okay? All right, Treasure Island. Okay. So the first section will be for my Leo females, okay? And then I will do the men after. So Spirit, what message do you have for my Leo women? What message do you have for my Leo women? What message do you have for my Leo women? Some of you guys could be receiving a message soon from someone, long distance. Exchanging gifts. Some of you guys may be seeing someone for Christmas. You guys are going to be exchanging gifts with this individual. Okay, Spirit is telling you to take a breath, take a breather. Okay, you guys may be feeling a little anxiety and like just nervous because of a story maybe that was like ongoing. Spirit is just telling you to breathe, yes, and relax. Chop wood, chop wood. So Spirit, what message do you have for my Leos? What message do you have for my Leos for the month of December? What message do you have for my Leos for the month of December? What message do you have for my Leo feminines for the month of December? I almost said September. Spirit message. What message do you have for my Leos? So the first card is deep knowing. It's something that you guys have a deep knowing about. Maybe it's a higher power. Okay? Spirit email messages. And there go that message in the bottle that I was talking about. Spirit email messages. Some of you guys need to make a decision. You may have a fork in the road about a decision that you need to make. You need to make a decision about going in a certain direction. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Spirit is telling you that all that glitters is not gold. So make sure you are like really analyzing what it is that's not great for you, okay? Gifts, there's the gift card that I was talking about that came out, okay? All right, and then this is something to do with the soulmate, okay? Okay. All right, so the first card we got for my females is the deep knowing, number 43. What I'm getting from these cards that I pulled for you guys tonight is that you guys may have a deep knowing and a higher knowledge of something about a message that could be you happen to make a decision. Maybe it could be a gift exchange or a gift from someone. It could be someone that you have a soul connection with, okay? It's your soulmate. Okay, so this message is your intuition is listening to the oracle within. Empath, hypersensitive, so you guys may just need to just relax and breathe and just calm down, okay? The oracle message here is stating that your intuition is the faucet that allows you to enter into a dialogue of source and the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It perplexes what the people are taught to ignore, this natural capacity that navigates their journey to access their inner guidance. Know that you have the ability to read between the lines. Remember, I was saying read between the lines. All that glitters, things are may look a little shiny on the outside, but make sure you guys get to the surface of it, okay? And look over it and read over everything that you have. Okay, a deep knowing always allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of a human experience. You've given information that may make no sense. You're given information that makes no sense. So whatsoever that the logical mind of a 5 cents, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen, then to act accordingly. You are now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune into the trust the vibes. They will be right. Ask, and you will receive answers from your usual resources. Okay, usual sources. Yes. So in a relationship, you guys, there is an occasion when you just know, okay, a deep knowing in your heart and soul that the person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly out of the blue, you're connected at a level of that's impossible to describe. Okay, the feeling marks a moment in your enchanted indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention, Leo women. Two hearts are calling for each other to bring in the alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about this person you care about is definitely correct. Your heart's trust to lead you to knowing, okay? The magic is about to happen. So I do have my cards that I'm going to use to clarify this for us, okay? So as I was shuffling these cards, the card that you are correct came out, okay? And I was earlier, probably like before I even started your video, okay? All right, let's see what this is. So clarifying the knowing card, fresh air. So get out and get some fresh air. So you can definitely tap into that knowing, so you can feel what it is that spirit is definitely trying to bring to you, okay? Hold on one second. Boys, upstairs, please. I am recording and you guys are loud. Thank you. Okay, so with that, With that being said, you guys may need to get some fresh air, so you can connect the spirit, so you can know what it is that he is trying to tell you, or the message that's trying to come in for you, because you do have the message in the bottle. Okay, and then the next card is the higher power. Okay, number 4, the higher power, which is meaning that your consciousness connecting to a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing sources, energy in all things, committing to a partnership with your spirit. Okay, hold on. Okay, so yes, a higher power, you guys. So with that, is this card is reminding you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and making things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then go out of your own way, then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more than wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Okay? All right, so this message is basically stating that now is the time to examine what you're giving your energy to, okay, and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentment or failed expectations about money or about any other people, places, or things, this will be the source from which you create, but you want spirit to be your source. Take your heart for a higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember that sacred partnership you share. So turn away from other sources of power that do not serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust in that will be taken care of. You are in good hands. Okay, so what spirit is wanting you to to recognize and understand is that whatever it is that you are knowing, have a deep knowing about, you're definitely correct. He's telling you to let go of resentment of old places, people, and things that may be causing you to doubt what it is that you know. So just let go of it, okay? So clarifying the highest power is like you guys may need to get a deep cleansing, okay? And listen to your intuition. Okay, you have the strength. Your strength is here. You got the strength card, okay? And gratitude. Gratitude is basically just being grateful for the strength that you do have within yourself, knowing that you have this higher knowledge, okay, of something that could be going on with you, okay, Leo? Women. All right, so the message in the bottle. Let's read what the message in the bottle is stating here. Number 15. Number 15, the message in the bottle is communication, a sign, okay? A Celion, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. Point the way to your highest good, highest good, higher knowledge, knowing what it is, high vibrational energy as well. Spirit sends you signs that when you ask for them, when you believe in, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become faucet to a language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointing in the right direction. So keep your ears open, for someone might say just say the right thing that will give you the answer to your question. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. Okay, are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warnings for you for a reason. If something does not sit right with you, trouble can be hiding in the bushes. Do not ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart and will draw your attention to what you are overlooking. Okay? What I'm getting from this is that you have the strength, okay? You need to get some fresh air so you can balance your energy and bring it down to where you can connect and understand what it is that you're feeling, so you can connect that feeling to what it is that you are trying to hear, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's move on to the next one. So the fork in the road. You guys have a fork in the road. It's like a decision that you might need to make in a situation, okay? So that's number 13, okay? So 15 and 13. So it's like you're going backwards. So the fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering to the consequences as you're preparing to act. Only up to your obligations to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You're arriving at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to the decision. You will further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right. Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and people will not make it for you, but be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Okay, so with this message is stating that you have come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherited in this choice is the needing for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision which way to go will be effortlessly. Know that the abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction, for the way will be made clear in your intuition, which knowing how to steer you towards your well-being. Okay, just choose what makes you feel great about a situation. Okay, if it's not aligning you and you're feeling like something's off about it, make the right choice. Okay, but a choice is needing to be being made here. Okay, so now we got the exchange gifts. Huh? Not right now. In a second. You can. So you got the 27, okay? Which is exchanging gifts, okay? External meaning, the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weight, cost, and determined value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all matters of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart to the soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful, and if you're in line with the law of giving and receiving, you must engage in a dance of giving and take. Push and pull, and doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices to cannot deplete yourself or create an imbalance, this is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value of others bring into your life. So make sure it's not just you do. Make sure that you're receiving as well. Okay, like tireless. You can like, that's why you need to probably take a breath and breathe. If you know that something's not right about a situation, like if you feel like you're doing and giving, and you're not receiving things back, then that's a clear sign right there. The Spirit is trying to heed you to stop and realize that you are important as well. Okay, so be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it, and then realize that you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but now you will have to walk away from, or even fail at it, because you can or won't pay the dues to ask of you. If you want to be a famous magician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you will have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even in a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because Spirit will help you achieve balance over time. Another message here is reminding you that being only the giver and not the receiver pays out in many relationships in your life where you find yourself as in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to the false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Be aware of the needs for both. Giving and taking is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as the result of it. Okay, so just make sure you're not the only one that's giving. Make sure that you are receiving as well. Okay, you guys are givers. You guys do give a lot of your time. You guys are like very, very, very loving people as Leo women. Yes, I know two of them. I have two of them in my life that are great people, great women, and they're definitely givers. Yes, they are. But you have to be receiving as well, okay? It has to be reciprocated, okay? That's what brings the balance. Make sure you are getting what it is that you are giving out. Don't be just the doer, okay? Soulmate, okay, is the next one. So number 41. I don't know, this is the higher knowledge that you need to understand, okay? So with the soulmate card, it's harmoniously partnership, love, friendship, companionship, and relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results of each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing towards them, and sometimes by a strong advisory to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life, or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be exchanged in ways you cannot possibly fathom now. Pay attention to those people today. They are your greatest gifts. That's the gift that Spirit is bringing to you. Okay, it says strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partnerships, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. Open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commit, and a co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. An important relationships brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your soul stories that don't serve your well-being, enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconvincible. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Okay, so don't be afraid to answer the questions get the answers to the questions that you may have in situations. It needs to be reciprocal. Why are we going through this? Not why did this happen to me? What is it that I can get from this? What is the gift that I'm learning in this situation for me? Okay, Leo women. So now let's move on to my Leo men and see what we have for you guys, okay? Okay, Spirit. So that's all I have for my Leo women. So yes, just make sure you guys are definitely reading in between the lines, because there goes that all that glitters is not gold situation. Some things are not always panned out to what they look like on the surface. You got to dig deep underneath the surface of situations. Things need to be balanced. It needs to be reciprocal. You need to definitely follow your intuition and listen to it. Okay? Take a deep breath. Move back. Step back for a second. Analyze it. Okay? Analyze what it is that's coming in for you. Okay? For the month of December. So, Spirit, what message do you have for my males, Leos, for the month of December? What message do you have for my male Leos for the month of September? You guys are needing to breathe as well. Take a deep breath and relax. Some of you guys feel left out in the cold, left out in the situation. Someone does that's connected to you. Okay? Yes. Some of you guys are like excited about letting go of someone or something that made you feel like that. Okay? Happy ever after. Happy. Some of you guys are feeling happy after leaving a situation that made you feel like that. Like you guys feel real good. Okay? Because it wasn't fair. It was a situation that wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. Okay? It's like you had came to the edge of a situation to where you was like ready to go. So you guys let it go. Spirit, what message do you have for my Leo males? What message do you have for my Leo males? Okay. You guys have the fork in the road too. You needing to make a decision. You guys had needed to make a decision. Knowing that something wasn't for you. Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Co-create and fate. It was a fated event. Okay. Any more messages, Spirit? Never-ending story. Okay. So the first one is fork in the road. This is something like a decision that needs to be made, okay? This is a decision that's clear. You already know which way to go. You already know which path to take. You already know what it is that you need to do, okay? So you need to just move forward and make that decision and go forward with what it is, the plans that you have, okay? With this card, it's time to make a decision, considering the consequences and as a part of the actions, owning up to your obligations to make a necessary decision. Okay, so this is, you guys, my Leos, you guys are needing to make a decision, okay, about a situation. Okay, you are needing to make a decision about you. Okay, something that's like reoccurring, knowing that things are not for you. Co-creating with yourself. Okay? Being unique. You see the panther and the owl and the egg with the spots on it standing out. Some of you guys are like very unique. And some of you guys are dealing with the fated event that was something that was fated. Okay? And you felt like it was a never-ending story. That was just fate happening to you, okay? And it was a situation that was not for you. So you had to make a decision to move forward. So with the fork in the road, it says every choice has consequences. You've arrived at the fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you make the road less traveled or the one well-worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction For it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience, okay? So with this message, it says, indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead into anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you cannot remain in the place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendencies to let others choose for you, which amount to a stable refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By making a choice, you are making a choice. Just by not saying something about it or doing something about it, you are making a choice, okay? If the choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. The Spirit never tries to give you a second chance. Spirit never tires of giving you a second chance. You can always start again once you've heard this valuable lesson. You just need to just make a decision, okay? And don't allow it to, hold on one second, guys. Okay. I gotta plug up my phone. Okay. But yes, you guys are needing to make a decision and not allow it to make you feel, like, yes, it's consequences to the decisions that you make. But if you make a decision is not making a decision. Okay? And it's consequences that come to not making a decision. Okay? So the Not For You card is the next card that you guys have. And it says, a clear knowing that something is being denying you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the results you seek always seem to indulge you. It is as if you do not really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. That indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on the way. Trust this. Okay? Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself and nothing been gained for refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you've begun your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other success awaiting for you. The way out is obsessing is radical acceptance and surrendering. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you, and it's time for you to trust. Okay? So now we got the Co-Create card, which is number 40. Sorry if you guys hear my kids, they're loud. It's like as soon as I leave their side, they act crazy. But they're kids, they're boys too, at that. All right, so number 40 is co-create, okay? So creative, arts and spiritual, fruition, manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in the fact that you are creating your reality more moments of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in a partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with an inspired thought of intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique impression. of your own individuality, blending with universal spirit. You are the product of the divine inspiration. And now you're in line with it to create miracles. You have to view your life as an art and know that you co-create it. Only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazing. Okay, that's why I was telling you, you have to be unique and different and understand and bring and co-create what it is in your life that's different. Okay, things that are like not for you and like took it away from you, maybe ways of doing things, maybe a situation or a job or a relationship that made you have to not be yourself. Spirit is telling it's time for you to co-create and create you as an individual. God's protection, people's rejection, anything that's rejected from you is God's protection to bring in something better for you. Okay, so now it's time for you to co-create who you are as an individual and move forward. Okay, the Fate card. You guys got the Fate card. The Fate card. Fate. So it says fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in your life. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for the greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occur, but you can accept the mastery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Okay? It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mastery. After all, yet we do what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life challenges is how we rise up and greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of the powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to accepting. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that for the only thing you can control right now is your your attitude. Sorry. When you align with the fate, being mindful is what you can and cannot change. Serenity will come to you. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seeming trust upon by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you can see that has been determined by the fate. It could be a situation and you're unprepared for it, and you may not understand how it would benefit you in the moment. Don't fight the situation. Ride it out and see where it leads you. Surrender to it. And the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You are indeed flourishable. The Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change and the courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? Know the difference between what it is that's good for me and what it is that's not. Okay? Some of you guys got the never-ending story. Never-ending story. Let's read what this card is about. Some of you guys are just like so fed up with something to where you're like, oh my gosh, you're like throwing your hands up at it. Okay, and that card is basically never-ending story. Self-criticism, the wounding the ego, the unnecessary drama that you may be bringing. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells the hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and ignorance, and all manners of suffering born in unnecessary drama. It is the old story whose refrains is that you can do this, may not go there, should not say that, At least your world comes crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voices in your head is just small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie. Wants to protect you, okay? And it is needing for you to seem as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all that is known. Distraught guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed, okay? So fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and the perception of victimhood can all be active in your life at this moment. Are you comparing yourself with others, thinking that the success should be yours? Maybe you're afraid that all of the things that is coming your way, so you step out of your lane, totally aware of what you're doing, but seemingly powerless to stop yourself. Are you backing away? Are you back where you started? And in a situation that reminds you of the past failures? As I stated before, you guys went from, no, that was female. Sorry, they went from 15 to 13, so they was going backwards. So I don't know if you guys could be dealing with the Leo woman as well. Are you that's just the feminine energy that's within you, that's, referring back to old failures, okay? Financial insecurity scaring you. You must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. Use criticism correctively through now, but yet stop telling the story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story. And success is all about guarantee you can do it. It's time to make that decision, is get rid of that old story and move forward. It is time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on an overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkey. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscraped and blameless, okay? So what I'm getting from this is this: basically it's time for you to make a choice and just let go of the things that are not for you. Co-create and be creative in who you are. All things are faded events. Things that happen that you have no control over. It's time for you to move past that energy and focus on creating a more positive aspect for yourself in your life, okay? And have gratitude for yourself and what it is that you bring in for you, and have the strength to move forward, okay? And not allow other people's energy to cause you to feel like you can't move forward. Things you can't control. You need to know the difference between certain things. Some of you guys are getting a new home, and that's probably something that you need to let go of, like something that you may have lost. Okay, but what Spirit is telling you is that He has got anything that may have rejected you or made you feel like you are like, okay, you can't take this or you can't control it. Spirit wants you to let go of that, be creative in you, and stop self-sabotaging yourself and create a loving energy within yourself, okay? All right. Any more messages for my Leo, man? You guys need to get out and get some fresh air. Take a step back, get out, get some fresh air. That's what my Leos are needing to do. And you are definitely needing to trust what it is that's going on, okay? Don't allow your energy to, resort in drama or anything that's negative, okay? All right, so that's all the messages that I have for my Leo men. Please make sure you guys check your other placements as well. You can definitely go to freebirthcharts.com to get all of the other placements, so you can look up your birth chart. All you need to know is the time you were born, your birth date, and the city that you were born in, and it'll pull up everything for you, okay? And that way you can find out which placements that you need to definitely connect with. When you are connecting with your rising sign, that may resonate with you a lot more than what your sun sign is, so please make sure you check that out too, okay? And please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please make sure you guys definitely share this message with other people, okay? People that may be going through some things. With that being said, you guys, it's time to make that decision. It's time to make that decision to be creative, co-creative in you, and to protect yourself from things that may be fated for you, okay? All right? Well, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Good night.